Mute myself.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna mute myself.
All right, no worries. I'll share my screen as well. Okay. So can you see what can you see there? The presentation. Yeah, fabulous. Okay, so um most of you will know that or you've probably watched as well. Andrea did a social media training and shared it with us all. Um, and she had asked me for my 10 top tips for that. However, it was crazy season in planning for the wedding. So I decided I'd just actually come and do my own. Um, and then I know Andrea has one or two other trainings she's going to share on that as well. So here are my 10 top tips for social media. But before we start, hello, oh, Amber Young, still getting used to that, and me Zoom still says what I noticed. So I need to update many things once my marriage certificates arrive. But yes, I'm Amber Young. I've got three boys, Carter 9, Dexter 5, and the feral one, Jax, is 2. We newly married 2 weeks and like 3 days or something. Still getting used to that. I'm a newly promoted director. I actually just got a promotion at my boring job as well, the day job. So I have been promoted to team leader slash manager there. And it's going to increase my hours. So things are about to get absolutely mental. Um, and these top 10 tips actually were giving you them was a nice refresher to me on the things I need to be doing, especially with moving into more hours at the boring job, as I like to call it. Um, I started Scentsy in February 2018. Um, there was a warmer that I'd wanted for ages, and I'd been asked for about 2 years to join, and I just kept saying no. But this warmer came in a kit, and you got a free Scentsy Go as well, I think. And it was a bargain for the warmer and all the stuff. So I just did it. Um, and the rest is history, really. In that time, I have earned 2 incentives and quite a few of the. I think I've earned every one of the spring and summer ones. Where like this year was the bingo. Each year they do different things. I think I've always earned at least one level of those. And I've earned Disneyland Paris, which we didn't get to go on because of COVID. And then I earned SFR registration last year. So that's a bit about me. Why does social media matter? So, social media, if you haven't noticed, I don't know where you've been, is where people are literally spending all the time. Like everybody's screen time is through the roof. It's definitely more than it should be, I'm sure. And especially those of us who have businesses or like our social circles and all of that on our phones, um, we tend to be spending a lot of time there. So whether that's scrolling, connecting, looking for inspiration, when we show up there, we are putting ourselves in front of potential customers and teammates without actually going out anywhere. And the social media side of it isn't about being salesy. It's about sharing your story, building trust, and letting people see the real you. People buy from people that they know, like, and trust. That's something I must have said 1,000 times over the last few years. People do buy into the know, like, and trust factor. And social media is actually one of the fastest ways to build that connection. Socials has helped me massively build my confidence, or rebuild my confidence, should I say. It's been a real game changer in that aspect. I also have a outlook or an outlook as to they not pay me bills, so who cares? Uh, Even me husband comments all the time, not on my actual post, but he'll come in the house and be like, "What on earth have you just posted today?" And I'm like, "I know it was hilarious, wasn't it?" And he's like, yes, it's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm like, yeah, but did you see how many views I got on that post of me dancing like a div in the kitchen? Like nothing to do with Scentsy, but I get a lot of interactions on those just absolute silly reels and stuff. So don't care about other people's opinions or what other people might think. Just do it anyway. But yeah, so yes, you can go out. Yes, going out and speaking to people face to face is amazing. And really enhances that trust. Maybe you don't have to put as much effort in. However, everybody's just on the phones. I mean, to be fair, how often do you go out and actually manage to speak to someone because they're too busy looking at the phone? It's actually hard to get a conversation out of people. I mean, I can't even talk to my kids unless I text them through the iPads or the phones. So, starting in the top 10 tips. Number one, be you, be yourself. People buy from people. Half of the time, it's not even about what you're selling, it's not just the products. They actually just buy in because it's you selling it. Um, Share snippets of your life, whether that's kids, like mine, some things he is of mine as well. Football man moments. I'm always at a football game or football training or football matches, or watching the football on the telly. The chaos, absolutely loads of that going on. And that doesn't even have to necessarily involve kids. Is it gardening that you do? Are you obviously a lot of mine lately has been wedding vibes? Have you got pets? Are you at hospital appointments? Things like this people are interested in. A lot of my content lately has actually been around hospitals, which is not great, but it's actually been working. People are engaging with it. Coffee meetups, whatever makes you you, that's what you need to share. And what I would say is to take a minute and write a list. What do you have that you can share about? What is it about you that you can share about? Where do you go? What do you do? What do you talk about? What do you watch on the telly? Things like that. What makes it worth sharing? Obviously, you don't have to do that right now, but plan that into if you haven't already and think about what it is that you can share. And Andrea, I know, touched on ChatGPT in her training, and I would massively recommend that as well. You could actually ask ChatGPT to give you a list of things that might be worth talking about. You could actually tell it what you do or what you don't do, and it can give you ideas on what you can theme your posts around. Number two, value over selling. With this, it's about the one of the main points here is the 80-20 rule. On your personal feed, you should be doing 80% lifestyle and value and fun, and then like 20% Scentsy. And that 80% can include Scentsy lifestyle. So your happy meal, your achievements, your story, but then you can sprinkle those 20% Scentsy products in. And actually, when you do an 80% lifestyle in the phone and all the other stuff, that 20% Scentsy doesn't become salesy or spammy or anything along those lines. You just dropping it in because it is part of your lifestyle. But trying to have that kind of more of the lifestyle and you, and then the 20% Scentsy products. So as well, having value over the selling, instead of posting buy this warmer, show it styled in your home, show your warmer in your home, show your product in your home. Or if you don't have that product that you want to talk about, use other people's images where their warmers are stylized if you don't have them. So Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Google, our website, the marketing tab, so many places you can get images of all of our products because they shared so much. And Scentsy definitely doesn't gatekeep, or any consultants don't gatekeep any information or images. Everybody is happy for you to use their stuff. Get your face and voice involved. So stories, reels, videos, lives, how-to videos are great as well. This is something I'm going to be working on over the next few weeks. months, depending on how long it takes us. We'll get there eventually. Um, is working on actually creating a video for every product. So whether that be wax, flowers, mini warmers, big warmers, scent packs, doing a little how-to video on each product so that if someone asks about that product, I can actually just direct them to the video or send them the video. And then it actually builds that little bit of a connection and a better relationship there as well, because we're having I mean, I'm literally there on the screen talking to them about it as well. Plus, if you sell a mini warmer, or I've had this quite a lot as well, flowers and mini warmers when I've sold them. People have left them in the box or opened them and haven't put them together because they weren't sure how to do it. And then when I followed up with them, they've been like, I actually didn't know how to put this together. So it's actually good for part of your follow-up as well, just to say, here's a video for when that mini warmer arrives, if that's what they've ordered or whichever. Unboxing videos, and this actually can be like, I've just had a Temu delivery. I could actually unbox that Temu delivery because loads of people are shopping on Temu and Shein. So why not unbox those as well? TikTok orders, wherever you're ordering from. Most of mine are Shein, Temu, or TikTok. Amazon. Wherever it is, it doesn't have to be Scentsy if you're ordering from other places as well, but obviously share your unboxing videos of Scentsy as well. I actually went live last Monday with my Berlin box, and I got so many people watching going live at like 8 o'clock on the night compared to when I've been going live during the day, where back in the day, during the day was always better. So we do have to flex with our audience as well. Number 3, consistency beats perfection. So remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. That is the key. Don't ghost your audience. Even 3 posts a week is better than nothing. Use stories for behind the scenes. There's no pressure. There's no filters needed. Just share. That can literally be anything. Like you could literally just be talking about what you're going to do that day and then drop a Scentsy picture. And then maybe something happened during the day and then you do another one where you're talking. Maybe it's a wax change, bagging up an order, literally anything, deliveries, putting some happy mail in the post. Anything is behind the scenes and can go on your stories. If you have a VIP group, I would recommend that you do at least 1 post a day, but if you can't do 1 a day, every other day, definitely. If you've got groups, pages, chats, all them things that you do actually utilize to share Scentsy, as I said before, I would highly recommend that you use your personal page as well, because that is going to draw people that maybe don't want to be in your group necessarily, but actually then you draw them in just by posting on your personal page. Make it a part of your lifestyle, share it on your socials, on your Facebook page, your personal page, your Facebook business page, your groups, Snapchat, whatever it is that you use, and in your stories. Just make it a part of your lifestyle. Number 4, using videos. So reels and stories, you're going to see a trend here that I talk about certain things and the overlap in the different ones. But short and fun works best for reels and stories. Show scents in action, changing waxes, unboxing, packing orders. Be quick, be casual. Like I said before, behind the scenes, it all enhances visibility. Add trend and audio to your stories or your Instagram, your reels, whether that be on Facebook or Instagram. When you're uploading them, you can actually see what's trending. And I am going to start trying to remember to screen record some of these things so that you can actually see them in action being made on stories and Instagram reels and Facebook reels as well, so that you can see where these things are located and how you can maybe enhance them reels a little bit more. But something I do a lot is I follow other top influencers, spelled that wrong, and use their videos to recreate them for myself. And a lot of the time I just like what they've done, and I think, oh, that's easy. I could do that in a few seconds and just do a different text over it. There's a lot of people out there that you can follow, and I just press save, and then if I think, oh, I need an idea for a reel, I'll go to my saved videos first. Maybe I'll just use the audio and do a little movement and just put a different text over, and then I just relate it to either my life and what's going on in my chaotic world, or I might relate it to Scentsy. Yeah, so light bulb is sprinkling Scentsy between the life moments. Don't make it all Scentsy, I think is the key here. Number 5 is engagement is key. Don't just post and ghost. Reply to comments, answer messages, comment on other people's posts. Anybody you talk to that wants to boost their engagement will tell you that they spend 10 to 15 minutes at least. And sometimes if they like going heavy at it, they'll do that 3 times a day, where they actually go and comment on as many posts as they can with a 10-minute timer. Like meaningful comments though, not just like, oh, nice or pretty or that looks nice. Kind of like leaving at least a sentence on the posts or the images. Yeah, so think of it as starting a conversation. You're not selling, you're just starting conversations, building connections. If people comment on something that you've posted, go and drop them a message, take the conversation to their inbox. They have opened that door. You're not being spammy. They have opened that door to you by commenting on your stuff. So then you can actually, without feeling like an imposter, you can then go and drop them a message in their inbox. This can, like I said, easily start conversations into building relationships, and it can open conversations into hosting, joining, and selling. Remember, it's social media for a reason. We're supposed to be being social over there. And a lot of the time, that's why we get put down in the algorithms, is because we actually just putting out and we're not taking anything back. We're not actually being social. Number 6, mixing up your content types, not just using posts, not just using stories, not just using reels, lives, polls, reviews. Use all of those different things. This is just an example of a review which was actually off a Scentsy consultant, but I just cropped it. And it actually got a lot of traction in my VIP group. Yeah, it's funny, it's catching, and people were interested. People were keen to get some samples of that collection. So reviews are a great way to do that as well. And what I will say is, if you don't have any customer reviews, why don't you make a post in one of our team groups and ask other consultants for reviews? Then all you have to do is take theirs. You don't even have to screenshot it like this. You could make your own post on Canva or whatever you use to make your posts, and just put customer review. You don't have to put any name or anything, and you can write, copy and paste their review that they said. But reviews are another way to build trust as well. But different people engage in different ways, where some people might want to read a long post, others don't. They would rather watch a reel, listen to your stories, watch a live, and different things. So it's always good to mix that up. Number 7, batch and plan ahead. We talk about this all the time. I know me and Andrea both do this as much as we can. So even if you just take 30 minutes a week, whether you want to take 30 minutes to snap some photos and videos for the week. I know back in the day, and I've been known to do this a lot, I would actually, if like my hair was done or I had makeup on before I was going out, I'd quickly take some pictures and videos next to all the products so that I could use them later. Now I don't actually bother when I've got makeup and stuff on, because it's not really relatable as much. So it is just a case of whenever I fancy. If I want to take 30 minutes to do that, I'll just change my top a couple of times, So I'll take a few pictures with some products with one top on. I'll quickly change my top as if it was like another day. Maybe tie my hair up for that one and take some more, so that I've got some content to use. Um, and then plan out your week's worth of posts, or maybe you don't actually post every day and you might have 2 weeks worth of posts. Maybe you got loads of pictures and stuff that you actually want to share, but plan that out. Again, you can use ChatGPT to help you plan those things, and then just take the time to schedule those in. It doesn't take long at all. Um, Save others' posts if you like them, and you see that they're working for them. Save them and you repurpose that on another day. Save it as an idea and then you take it and make it your own when you're ready to do that. Be sure that you're in all the places in our community as well to get ideas and inspiration. Make sure that you get in our WhatsApp groups, in our groups. Jackie's got the PRV boosting and inspiration one as well, which is really, really helpful, and quite often has like post ideas as well as the pictures. With your rattly crisp packet. So yeah, schedule into your group if you have one, because that is probably one of the things that I was stressing with the most. I kept forgetting to post in my group, or I would think about it on the morning and then it would get to like 5 o'clock and I'd be like, oh no, I didn't post that morning post. Now it's tea time. Oh, I'll just have to wait until tomorrow. And then you've put off another day. So it's always easier, even if you schedule one post, but then you think during the day, well, actually, I want to post this now. That's fine, because then you're actually getting two different posts in there. But at least if you've got one thing scheduled, it's already in there. Number 8, I've kind of just said this, and it kind of goes back to number 6 as well. Don't reinvent the wheel. You don't need to be creating the brand. The brand is there. Scentsy is a brand. We are creating our own brands for ourselves, but you do not need to be creating brand new content every day. Work smarter, not harder. If you've created a reel, you can then repurpose that to your story. If you've created a story, you could actually turn that into a post. A live video, you can turn into short clips and make into a reel or into your stories again. If you've posted something 6 months ago, nobody's going to remember that you posted that 6 months ago. Repost it, or look for a post that did really well. Go back, find that, repost it, but with a little tweak in there. Do different images maybe, but with the same post. And yeah, just update captions. Maybe you update hashtags, but reuse those things, because if it worked once, it can work again. I mean, that's not to say it definitely will work the second time, because you just never know with the socials. You never know. They're changing so often, as Andrea was saying in hers. So yes, repurpose your content. Number 9, use calls to action. Always give people a next step. So this could be very simply, comment your favourite scent, vote in me poll, message me if you want a link. There's so many different things you can do as a call to action. Go and complete the link for a sample pack. Whatever it might be, always give them kind of something to action from that. Engagement grows when you guide it, and by giving them a call to action, that's you guiding it. That's you asking for them to give you something in return, which again can then enhance them engagement conversations and stuff we were talking about. Number 10, show up with energy. More energy, more energy, more passion, more passion. Your vibe attracts your tribe. If you're excited and positive in your post, people will feel it and want to be a part of it. Your energy is magnetic. If you're dull and you're boring, your posts will fall flat. But if you're excited, your audience will feel it. Trust us. Smile when you record videos. because it's mental that when you're actually smiling and talking, you can hear it in your voice. But when I just talk like this, it sounds completely different. But when I'm smiling, there's like a whole other noise comes out my mouth. It's like, no, don't even mean to do that. It's just smile when you're recording things. It does make a hell of a difference. Use emojis, gifs, or music to keep things upbeat and smiley and more attractive. Celebrate small wins. You might want to screenshot your an order, and obviously don't have the person's details on there, but just thank you for your order. If nobody has ordered on your PWS, you could actually just screenshot one of your own orders and put on another customer bagged a great order today. You know, it doesn't have to be the real deal. If you're not having a lot of people shopping on your PWS, that's fine. Sometimes I just share ones that I've placed for other people or some that I've just placed for myself. Share that you're having a favorite scent restock or someone's joined your team. But even on the tough days, share gratitude and humor. It'll make you relatable. Remember as well, you set the tone for how people feel when they interact with you as your brand. Okay, they are my 10 top tips. So here's a call to action, of course, because I couldn't leave you without one. Which top tip do you think that you need to work on the most? And with that, I challenge you to pick one thing you're going to do this week and share it with us right now. You can unmute or you can put it in the chat. And I am actually going to put a post on our team page because I want us to try and keep each other accountable in something that we are going to do this week. And we can share it on there as well. And another challenge, of course, is to challenge you to post 3 times this week, 2 lifestyle posts, 1 Scentsy post, and to share them in our team group on that post as well. And again, don't I don't know what I was going to say there. That totally went out my brain. Oh, yeah, you might actually already be doing more than those, what I've said there. But if you are, amazing. You know, still do them anyway and just share the ones that you're doing. If you are not doing that, then I challenge you to do them as a first step. Okay, stop share. Any questions? I'm actually going to stop the recording as well.